How to instantly begin to see with your spiritual eyes. How to see things before they happen. How to know what your enemy is planning through your own third eyes. Believe me, activation of your third eyes and your spiritual eyes being open in order to see beyond the physical, in order to understand all communication signals, whether that communication is coming to your ears, whether that communication is coming through your feelings, is very, very important. And the most important is that you see it with your third eyes and see clearly and be sure of what you have seen, not conflicting event or not conflicting information is very, very important. This is because we are living in a wicked world where most people are striving to cause harm and evil to the other, and where trust to third party has become very, very scarce because of a lot of disappointment from the so-called people you love and you trust. And as a result of this, it has become imperative that you need to activate your third eyes and begin to see through it in order to be able to take care of a lot of issues in your life. And the one thing you know is that activation of third eyes also help to shine your destiny, because some people who are destined to be great in life, but because they couldn't decode it, may not actually work towards it. And another thing is that there is limit to what somebody else will see for you, but you yourself seeing it is more effective and more important. So by God's grace, in today's video, as we have entered new month, I deem it necessary that I share this recipe with you that is simplified version of seeing clearly with your third eye. If only you can follow me to the end of today's video, I will teach you how you can begin to see with your third eyes in order to decode divine signals and divine information, and your life will be properly guided. So welcome once again to Jenny Action TV. In this particular channel, I'll discuss three important variables which are actually health, safety, and spirituality. If only you can understand and apply this trick correctly in your life, the sky will not be your limit, it becomes your starting point. If this is the very first time you're landing in this channel, you're highly welcome. Please do well to hit the red subscribe button and the bell notification so that YouTube will always notify you once I upload a new video. For my returning subscribers, I love you so much. Thank you for always stopping by. For my new timer, if you're searching for any video, just go through the search button in YouTube and type Jenny Action TV, slide the keyword in that video, and by God's grace, you will see the video you are looking for. You watch and get some value. For example, Jenny Action TV / third eye. You will see some of the videos I've made in the past about third eye. You watch and get some values. So without actually wasting your time, let's delve into the video of today. Please, before I give you the onions of today's video, kindly give thumbs up to this particular video, and by God's grace, your own third eyes will be activated and you will begin to see. You know why videos on third eye, why it is necessary for you to see with your third eye, is because it helps you to be aware of yourself and aware of your environment, and God, who has put it there, put it for a purpose. But I need to a kind of sound a note of warning and caution. Know the reason why you opening your third eyes. That is one of the reasons why some people will try recipe on opening third eye, will not open. One, make sure that you're not opening your third eye in order to begin to use it to gang enemies to yourself, because the battle we are fighting is not flesh and blood. The Bible says we are not fighting against flesh and blood, but against principalities, power, spiritual wickednesses in the high places and lower places. Now, when your purpose of activating your third eye is actually so that you will be able to discover your enemy, you go and confront them, fight them, my dear, that's because everybody have a guardian angel. Your guardian angel may not help you to activate it, because what God cannot do does not exist. It's actually God that helps us in all these things, and that's why God reveals secrets that help us to get whatever we want. That is number one. Number two is make sure that you have this mindset that you are doing everything to the glory of God. That if you are seeing that with your third eyes, and God may start using it to reveal maybe what other people are passing through, you go and give them that information for help. Not actually because you want to turn yourself a prophet. If God has not called you as a prophet, and that grace is not there, and then you now try to convert yourself as prophet, you may face disgrace that is like the 7 sons of Sceva. Another one is this: just make sure that one of the reasons why you want to be seen with your third eyes is for you to actualize your destiny with it. Now, when you begin to see maybe good things coming to other people, you now become an agent to stop it or destroy it just because you can now see, then God may not give you. But if you have mind of eternal value, that I want to see this thing to help myself a kind of achieve my destiny, to fight so that I'll be able to know direction and fighting my battle in order to help other people around me. Believe me, when you do this recipe, it's going to work perfectly for you. So without actually wasting our time, it's necessary to be seen with third eye, and this is all what you need. You need rain water. When you have gotten that rainwater, you can go and use a basin like this. It must not be transparent, any basin you have, but let it not black. But if you have a transparent one like this, best for you. So when you have gotten that enough quantity of rainwater, you need just one coconut. One coconut. See coconut on the screen. Why coconut? Three eyes in the coconut represent our three eyes: your physical optical eyes and your unactivated third eye. So that is where most recipe that involve opening of your third eye have to involve coconut. So after you have gotten that coconut, the next thing you actually need is this. You surely need a green bottle. Very, very important. I will tell you what to do with it. And the last but not the least is that you need your early morning urine. Early morning urine. So the first thing you actually need to do is that when rain is falling, go and gather rainwater. Rainwater is so powerful and very good for your spiritual work. So you can even gather as much and then keep it for at least 21 days, 1 month. And then the next thing you are going to do is transfer that rainwater inside a green bottle. So when you have transferred it inside a green bottle, expose it to the sun so that the sun will hit it. Make sure that that green bottle is open like this. You don't need to cover it, and drop it in sun for 6 hours. So you have to do this when you have time. It must not be that day that you gathered it. It must not be, you will bring out time that you want to do it. Now when you have a kind of, maybe let's say started around that kind 10, when early morning sun has come, and then gradually entering into a kind of afternoon sun, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 6 hours. Now, so you have to do it the day you are available to monitor it, in case you are living in a dangerous environment, to avoid anybody dropping anything inside it, because human beings are not always true. So when you have a kind of expose it to the sun for at least 6 hours, then bring it out and you pour it inside the pot and boil it, so that even every impurity will leave it. So when you have boiled it for at least 30 minutes, let it boil very well to kill every germs. You now bring it down. So let's say you do this today, and then around, maybe you remove that water, maybe you were pushing to boil it around 6, leave it, and then get your coconut. When you get your coconut, use a sharp object to open it from the third eye. From the third eye. So when you have opened it from the third eye, you get your bowl like this and pour that coconut inside it. You mix it the same quantity of that particular rainwater that you have gotten. So the same quantity of that particular rainwater to be equal with the coconut water, and you now pray on it and say, God, as it is a mystery, how nobody can understand the water entered into coconuts, that from today that I want to be seeing mystery. I want to be seeing beyond physical. I want to see things before they happen, to your own glory, and not to use it for selfish interest or use it to fight people physically, but just to preserve my destiny and preserve my family and be able to fight my secret battles very well. Then when you have done that, you keep it beside your bed and sleep overnight with it, leaving the other water that you have also boiled. So first thing in the morning, before you talk to anybody, go and get your first morning urine. That one you have around 4 to 5. Then go to the bathroom and use it to begin to wash your face. One of the things it does to remove acne is remove a kind of even a spots in your face. Then when you are washing, make your eyes to be open to an extent. Do you also know that if especially your eye problem is a kind of projection, because some people's eye problem is projection, is wickedness that human being can do to others. One of the easiest way to cure it is using your first morning urine. So you begin to wash your eyes and begin to pray that anything, any blanket, anything that the enemy have used to cover your face. This thing also work like magic for some people that have evil marks, for some people that spiritual a kind of veil is used to cover them, that whosoever that want to marry them will not see them again. By doing so, you are also removing those, because there is a covenant relationship between you and your early morning urine. Is very powerful. So begin to wash your face, that every negative energy, every spiritual veil, blanket, or whatever that is used to cover your eyes, that will make you not to see things before they happen, that will make you not to begin to see things beyond physically, that today may God remove it, may it be wiped away. So when you have done that, then before you go and do your normal morning devotion, get that particular water remaining in the green bottle, pour it. That is the first water you will drink in the morning. You now get it, make sure that you get it in a transparent glass cup like this. Be looking at it and say, oh God, the creator of the universe, so long as I can see through this glass cup. I told you that glass cup have lots of spiritual benefit, and most times you discover that when you have a lot of spots in your face and you're using glass cup to drink at a time, those spots will fade away immediately. You begin to look through it and say, God, that so long as I can see. One thing in this world is that God cannot even do most things in this world without the what is already available and existing in this world. It taught me this mystery, and since then it has been working fantastic for me. Have you noticed that whenever Jesus want to pay tax with the disciple, he will say, go to fish in the river, and they will open the mouth of fish and get the coin. Another thing is this: when God wanted to deliver the children of Israel, he asked Moses, what do you have in your hand? It is what you have available physically that God can use to do a lot of things to you. So when you connect the energy of anything that is existing to what you want, it easily manifests. Say, oh God, so long as I can see through this cup, and this cup remains transparent, that is how I want my spiritual eyes to be transparent, that I want to see things before they happen. I want to see what the enemy is planning in order to know how to fight this battle. I want to see ahead of me, so that even if I want to undertake journey or do anything, I will know whether it is your will or not. You pray it fervently. After you have prayed, drink that water. Water will remain in the night before you sleep. That will be the last water again you will drink, and then the next morning, make sure that the quantity you have will take you for at least 3 of this cup you drink. Now, after you have gone and do your morning devotion, finish everything you are doing, and you see early morning sun coming out between 7 to 10, now carry that coconut water and go and face the early morning sun. I told you many things are portals in this world. That is using a kind of portal to pray and say, oh God, the creator of the universe, you that said in Jeremiah 33:3 that I should call upon you, you will answer me, show me great and mighty things which I know not. As it is a mystery, how nobody can explain how water entered into coconut, let it be a mystery. As from today, I'll begin to see things before they happen. I'll begin to remember my dream. I'll begin to see the plans of the enemy and know how to fight it. I will begin to know the direction battles are coming to it, so that I will be able to fight and live a victorious life. You pray earnestly everything you want. You now carry it and begin to wash your face. As you are washing your face, let your eye be a bit open, as if that water is entering your eyes. As you are washing, you are praying that from today, these eyes remain open and nothing will be hidden from me again, and I will begin to say things before they happen. When you now finish a kind of washing with that particular water, by God's grace, you begin to see. But you know one thing, it starts gradually. It's not that it will be sudden. Sometimes if you have been forgetting your dream, you see that you no longer forget your dream, and then gradually you begin to see. Now everything needs maintenance. If you buy a car, even if everything is intact with it, from time to time you still notice that you need to change oil, you need to do some servicing. Failure to do so, it will just one day disappoint you. So for it to a kind of remain, you will need to maintain it by being very prayerful. From time to time, you read the word of God, know word of God very well. You discover that in the Bible, I can't remember any blind person that Jesus did not heal. Blind Bartimaeus he healed, the one he saw in Beautiful Gate, the one that he used his saliva and signed, that was in the book of John chapter 9 from verse 3 is there. So eyes is very, very important. It gives you access to the spirit world. That's why when you are sleeping, you notice that your eyes is closed and you begin to see with your spiritual eyes. So you will see that you need to maintain it in the sense that you become firebrand, study the word of God, become more spiritually sensitive. Sometimes you fast by yourself. When you begin to do more of spiritual activities, everything about to begin to tend to spiritual, then you will now continue seeing. And then from time to time, you can repeat the recipe. You can be doing it once every month. And by God's grace, you will notice that gradually you have actually become a spiritualist. So with this, I've actually come to the end of today's video, believing that someone has actually found value. If you're one of them, why not give me that thumbs up? Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not done so. Hit the bell notification so as to get my next upload. Comment on this video, share this video and share it to everyone. Might actually be helping a lot of people. As you do all this, may God bless you, honor you, cause you to ride upon the high places of this earth. Still your lady Jenny saying bye bye.